morning. It's almost 12 and it's morning, and probably you'll be seeing this video today. I'm trying a new format where I'm recording and posting on the same day, just by exploring the very specific places. In today's video we are visiting Plac Unii Lubelskiej, Evangelical Reformed Church, Mostowski Palace next to Ratusz Arsenal, and St. Augustine Church. All 4 locations will be recorded with a drone as well, and I'll try to put some before and after videos and try to make it within an 8-minute clip, long form videos, because these are the ones that you guys are not really watching, and I'm trying to make it somewhat more interesting, hoping that it will generate the results I hope for. So stay tuned. We're now heading to the Kaspersky tenement house, which, by the way, was indeed damaged during the World War II, and it appears in different shots that I already did prior. That specific shot was showing the celebration of German forces in Warsaw on the 6th of October 1939, and was showing a sentry on one of those buildings up there, which was overseeing the parade. We're right in front of the fire station. It had a huge hole, artillery shell in here. It was nicknamed Iron, which resembles a little bit the building located in the main square in New York, having this trapezoidal shape. This and the Plac Unii Lubelskiej was incorporated in the German quarter during the occupation between 1939 and 1945 January, when finally the traitors, because I cannot call them liberators or heroes, the Soviet or Red Army entered Warsaw and took over, occupying the Warsaw and Polish territories for an additional 54 years, since you very well know the history where they signed the Ribbentrop-Molotov Pact, and that was the beginning of World War II. We're at Polna Street, and right at the end of the street there is a place where once during the Warsaw Uprising used to be a temporary grave, right in front of the Polytechnic University of Warsaw. I don't know if it's just me or not, while traveling from one place to another, like the moment I see a place, how it used to be during the war times, how destroyed it used to be, I cannot unsee it. Like, it stays with me each time, every time I pass through that street, it just stays with me. The building depicted in the picture is this one here, right in front of the Polytechnic University of Warsaw, and that's where the temporary grave across the road in Polna Square was digged in. Some of them had plaques attached to them with the names of those that perished during the Warsaw Uprising in 1944. Same place here, right here, is where the insurgents lined up and surrendered first their weapons and then entered the formation in order to march into captivity roughly on the 3rd or 4th of October 1944. Well, before on the Plac Unii Lubelskiej, I really wanted to apologize for the weather, but apparently the sun came out, helping me a bit with this video. So this building here, Alea Solidarności 145, was decommissioned in 2014. Nobody lives inside, they sealed it off, and probably they are waiting for someone to invest some pretty penny in order to reconsolidate the building and the back end of the building as well. So from this apartment block, some pictures were snapped roughly in the 1944, before the Warsaw Uprising. I recorded on that side, so imagine everything on this side of the street, going for at least 2 kilometers, even 3 that way, was wiped down. Like building by building entered, set up charges, blew up pretty much. The Germans blew up pretty much every single building. The church itself survived not because the Germans were so kind and they let it be for whoever was gonna return to the city, but because they were using it as storage facility. So they were storing stolen goods from all over Warsaw within these walls. This church was used actively to smuggle Jewish people from within the ghetto, sneak them out and save them from certain death. Evangelical Reformed Church. I am aware that the following story will upset many Polish and in general many people that are watching this video. And from across the road, someone from one of these balconies managed to capture the following picture. Picture this: on a Sunday going to church, and all of a sudden a truck stopping nearby and a couple of soldiers armed step out and surround you, your family, your friends, and some unknown people that also decided to go on church on Sunday. So a truck stopped right here in front of the church, jump off, and took these people captive, hostages. It was a very common practice to punish civilians for any kind of act of resistance. So if a German soldier was ending up dead, roughly 50 civilians, 50 Polish, were killed in retaliation for that. Any German was ending up dead, the civilians were placed in a public place with a message why they were killed, and very often it was in retaliation for any German was found dead anywhere in the city. We have the Palace of Culture right up here, as much as is visible, Ratusz Arsenal. This is where the Great Synagogue used to be till 1944. Behind is the Pałac Mostowski. Now, currently, it is the police station, so I'm not really sure that I can fly the drone over there. So let's I'll go further back. I actually have this for a different video to record. Also, this arch here is very nice with these pillars, typical for communist times, but heck, looks nice. You can see the destruction that was brought to Warsaw by the Germans. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye.